Sometimes heroes come in the smallest, furriest packages. What seemed like a lost little puppy turned out to be a guardian angel. And when a seasoned police officer followed the dog down a dark alley, he uncovered something that brought him to tears. This is the incredible story of a brave pup, a helpless child, and a moment that changed everything. Officer Daniel was finishing up a routine patrol when he noticed something strange, a small puppy standing near his car, watching him intently. The pup didn't bark, he didn't run, he just stared, and when Daniel turned to leave, the puppy followed. Not once, not twice, but again and again. Curious, Daniel crouched down. "You're not just lost, are you?" he whispered. The puppy whined softly, then turned and walked away, pausing to check if Daniel was coming. He was. The little dog led him through puddles, past dumpsters and into a dark hidden alley. There, in a small abandoned lot, it stopped. A sharp bark rang out, urgent, intentional. Daniel stepped closer and heard it. Not a bark, not a meow, but the soft, shivering cry of a toddler. Lying beneath a torn blanket was a boy, no older than 2. His skin pale, his lips tinged blue. And that brave little puppy? He had been curled up against the child, keeping him warm all night. Daniel acted fast. He wrapped the toddler in his own jacket and radioed for backup with trembling hands. Paramedics arrived minutes later, rushing the child to safety. "If you hadn't found him when you did," a medic said, "he wouldn't have made it through the hour." And the puppy? He wasn't about to let his friend go alone. Daniel cradled him in his arms and said, "He's coming too. He's the reason we're here." At the hospital, doctors stabilized the boy, severely hypothermic but alive, saved by a dog who refused to give up. The next day, with a social worker's suggestion, Daniel returned to the neighborhood, this time with the puppy leading the way again. He stopped at a rusted gate, barked twice. A woman burst from a nearby building, eyes wide. "Mo!" she cried. It was his owner, and her missing son, Lucas. Tears flowed as Daniel shared the news. "He's safe, he's at the hospital." At the hospital, Maria collapsed at her son's bedside, overwhelmed by emotion. Lucas, pale but safe, slept soundly, and beside him, his loyal protector Milo. A nurse leaned in and whispered, "If that dog hadn't brought you, he might not have made it." Daniel knelt and looked Milo in the eyes. "You saved him, buddy." The story swept the nation. News outlets, social media. Everyone was moved by the courage of a tiny puppy who ran for help. Not for food, but for love. Daniel said it best, "I've seen a lot in my years on the force, but nothing as pure as what I saw that day." The bond between Lucas and Milo wasn't just loyalty, it was something deeper. A reminder that even in the darkest moments, hope can come on 4 little paws.